In the wild badlands of the Russian desert, in the town of Railroadville, where there were railroads here and there and everywhere, lived the town's sheriff Albert and his lovely wife, the town's local bartender working at the saloon, Carlene. Albert typically had to ride off on his dusty camel into the desert every day for days on end to catch vigilantes before returning them to jail cells. But on his return one day, he suddenly got run over by a train. For months on end, Carlene sat at her bar, waiting, just waiting for her hubby to return, with no knowledge of what had happened to him. Carlene had a dream one night, though, that Albert told her that he had been hit by a train and died. And his camel, sad camel, that died as well. The next morning, though, Carlene awoke, and she rode and walked over to the desert where she discovered Albert's body parts laying next to the railroad track in pieces. Carlene attempted to tie herself to the railroad track and end herself because she was so sad she could not live without Albert. But she suddenly began floating in midair and spinning at obnoxious speeds before hitting the ground. It turned out that the gods had turned her and Albert into armadillos. Now there are 6 days a year where the sun lays at sunset for an extra hour in respect for Carlene and Albert. These days are called roadkill days. The end.